Well, the backlash against the provincial government's cuts to arts funding is growing tonight, and the latest voice to join the chorus has some star power. The Liberals cut funding for arts and culture from $19.5 million to just $3.75 million in their latest budget. And as Ron Benzie reports, that could bring the curtain down on several local theatre groups.
Listen, I think when you're looking her up and down, let's make more of a meal of that.
Rehearsal continues at Granville Island's Carousel Theatre, where cast and crew are getting ready for their latest production, which opens next month. The theatre specializes in plays for children, something it's been doing for the past 35 years. But this year may be different, as it faces the loss of its $50,000 government grant.
Next year, it basically means the elimination of our touring program, which is really concerning. We tour all over British Columbia, taking work directly into the schools, and it looks like we're going to have to put that on hold for the following season completely.
And the Carousel Theatre isn't alone. Vancouver Youth Theatre had its $30,000 grant cancelled, and with its season just getting underway, the timing couldn't have been worse. Its artistic director calls the loss unethical and extremely short-sighted.
A couple of years ago, we had a homeless youth who didn't have a home, but he came to our rehearsals. And because of our project, he was able to graduate, get a community service award, and now has a job and is a productive citizen.
And criticism of the cuts reached new heights last weekend when BC actress Kim Cattrall took a swipe at the government at the 12th annual Canada's Walk of Fame ceremony.
I would also like to thank the BC provincial funding for the arts, something that is lacking at the moment if you read your local newspaper. Something without that funding, I don't think that I would be standing here this evening.
Can the minister tell me how eliminating nearly 50% of the investment this year through gaming and planning on cutting 90% next year is more money? Or is it actually the BC Liberals who are not telling the truth and engaging in hysterical talk?
Cattrall's comments were brought up during another raucous session of the legislature as the NDP continued to grill the government during question period. But the minister maintains he's been more than generous during a time of tough choices.
It's been generous. It will be generous again. But right now we're in a deficit situation, and we've had to prioritize things in the way that we have.
It's not just jobs. It's much, much bigger than that. It's a healthy, vibrant, diverse education for our young people, for all of us as British Columbians. Arts plays a role in our lives.